Well, hey guys, it's me again, and well, I think I have finally done it. I think I have essentially polished a turd. Hey guys, it's me again, and this is the update on the 1964 Dodge Custom 880. Today's subject is polishing a turd. Yes, you heard me right, polishing a turd. Now it all started when back then I just looked at the car and the paint looked very, very dull and oxidized. So I thought, well, why not just go get a, orbital sander or something like that and try to buff out some of the oxidation off the old paint. But it wasn't, of course, nothing's ever simple around that car, is it? But what's the fun around that? That's what hot rodding is about. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. When you see me aligning all these polishing products right out in front of me, I'm here to tell you I am not sponsored by any of them. I'm just gonna tell you that I use these products that work best. Now over here, we have the Maguire's Quake wax, which honestly was a mistake for me to buy. Anyway, it's like a gimmick. It's like you just put it onto you just spray it on the car and you wipe it off. I mean, that seems pretty nice and easy, right? Well, yeah, it is pretty easy, but that's not how you properly wax a car. Next stuff we have here is the show car mirror glaze 7, which worked quite well to bring back the shine onto the Dodge. I used technically I used the hand and the rotary. Didn't want to work it in too much to, because the paint on the car is something called single stage paint, and single stage paint is very, very thin type of paint. So I didn't want to do too much with the rotary, so I did some of it by hand. And over here we have the turtle wax polishing compound, which worked pretty well also. Now for the thing that brought back some of them, or most shine, is this, the Maguire's Carnuba premium paste wax. It actually worked quite well. But the real thing is this. Went to Harbor Freight because, I mean, where's the best place you can get tools at a cheap price, right? Chicago Electric Power Tools got a 6-inch dual action polisher, and this worked wonders. And these are the polishing pads I used. I'm pretty sure the black one is more of a polishing pad. So let's see. You would be using this pad on like polishing compound. And the other pad I have over here is more of a cutting pad. This is technically a cutting pad. I didn't want to get the orange ones because it's a single stage paint and it's not very thick. So the end result is, don't get this thing. It was a freaking waste of time, and it's pretty much a gimmick. It's like nobody just sprays off their car and just wipes it to expect it to, like, be a working wax like this paste wax over here. Now you need to get some elbow grease. You need to get some elbow grease and rub it in with let's see. Oh, here we go. Something like this, like a microfiber towel. You need to have like multiple of these. If you fold it in fours, you have other places that you can put your paste on and continue rubbing it in. Well, as you can see, the Dodge is out and it is honestly quite gleaming. I apologize, I did not have a before and after footage of the Dodge. You can literally see that there's a reflection going on. No, you can't really see it because of the shadow. See that? See that nice reflection going on there? And let's see, the closest I can get when it how it used to be is probably like, okay, so we're over here right onto the driver's side door, and technically the paint kind of looked like this before polishing. I mean, look how dull that is. I mean, that's pretty dull. I mean, you can't even see the reflection on that thing. Yeah, so that's basically what the paint looked like on the entire car. I'm just quite surprised how well the paint turned out, because I thought it was pretty much ruined, because it has these tiny scratches and cracks in the paint. And honestly, I read all around on forums where If the paint is cracking, then it's pretty much too late. I was pretty much determined to bring this paint back. So, yeah, just thing to quote, you can't polish a turd. Well, you can and can't at the same time. I kind of did here. Yeah, you can see that nice reflection going on off to the far left. Yeah, that's nice. And since it's hot out here in Texas, yeah, I know that's probably an overused thing, have the hardtop down as well. Or hardtop, look. The roof has been polished also. Can barely see the reflection. You can kind of see it right there. Right there. Yeah. The roof was, well, it was an okay condition, but I don't know why, but the driver's side was the worst one of them all. And the trunk lid just looks dazzling. I mean, look at that shine. Notice how this front fender here shines pretty well, but then once you get to the driver's side door, boom, dull. What I believe what might have happened to this door, or this driver's side door, is they probably received an accident, or this car probably received an accident, so then they had to replace the entire door. As you can see here, it's rusting a bit, and there's a metal showing there, so probably somebody welded in a new piece of metal and probably put some Bondo or something like a rubbing compound, and they just left it there, and then once that came off, it was just prone to rusting. But yes, the driver's side is pretty dull, but showing a little bit, like very minuscule amounts of reflections, there wasn't for not. And another thing here to watch out for when you're polishing off the car is this stuff. Sure, the chrome, I mean, it's not really for chrome, but make sure you get this little polishing stuff off, because that stuff can just stick on your chrome and just literally stay there, and it's kind of hard to get off. And now I have to get some real elbow grease going on here just to get it off. Actually, that wasn't too bad. But yes, watch out for the when you put polishing compounds near chrome trimming, because it will not come off, or it'll be difficult to come off. And just walk around the car so that you guys can see what the car looks like in its spectacular form as of now. There's a nice shot right there. So yeah, that's pretty much been going around the Dodge, just polishing a turd. That's essentially what I've been doing. So probably the next video is probably just going to be an updated version of the car, you know, a walk around with the exhaust clip, that sort of thing on the next video, and let it run. I might do a cold start versus a hot start, because cold starts, the car actually kind of runs rough when it's cold. So I'll post two videos, one that's a hot start, one's a cold start. Cold start, the reason it might run rough is because the lifters, or the flat valve hydraulic flat type of lifters inside the car is not pumped up with oil when it's cold. So then that's why it runs rough. It makes a lot of clacking noises, which it pretty much smooths out once the engine is warm. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you better get out there and start polishing turds. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and watch my other Dodge videos. Or look at the playlist if you want. I mean, there's a lot more coming, just so you know. Alright then, see you guys later.